Good morning, MPC. Magandang umaga, Presidential Spokesperson
Good
Salvador
morning.
Panelo.
Good morning. Malacan Press Corps, I'm ready. Joseph is always smiling.
Sir, happy Easter.
Happy New Year.
You know why?
Oh.
Sir, so yesterday, no, the Miscellaneous had a Facebook Live
Yeah.
of the president, no?
Dahil maraming makulit na tatanong.
Why do you think is there such a need?
Come again?
Why do you think is there such a need for the president to come
Yeah,
out
because
like that?
the social media was buzzing with so many speculations. So she felt it was necessary para matapos na kaagad yung chismis.
Sir, do you think, aside from that, wouldn't be easier if the president just provided a medical report?
No, mga naman medical report. Nagpahinga lang, medical report na kagad. Pag serious illness lang.
As required by the Constitution. Yun talaga ng
Kung
parameters
serious
natin ever
illness,
since.
hindi naman eh.
Why do you think is there such a persistent rumor?
Eh kasi yung mga makukulit, they cannot accept the fact that this president appears to be indestructible and apparently immune from any illness despite his punishing schedule. They just kill him in their minds.
Sir, thank you.
Joseph. Rose,
Rose the two.
Ina. Mike, please.
Hi sir, good afternoon. In relation to the question, sir, may legal action bang gagawin ng Malacanang laban dun sa mga nagpapakalat ng about dun sa illness ng Pangulo, yung pagpanaw umano niya?
Ordinary na yun eh. We're used to that anyway, so let it be.
Pero sir, di ba sa statement nyo, ang layunin ng mga to ay kumbaga maghatid ng anxiety at saka apprehension sa sambayan ng Pilipino na malaman na marinig ng mga ganong balita.
But it looks like they're not affected by it. The majority of the Filipinos. That's the intention, but it does not affect them anyway. Kasi matagal na yung kinakalat na yun. Wala namang naniniwala. Natatawa na lang nga eh.
Para kasing sir, naging ganun na palagi ang kalakaran pagka hindi nakita sa isang event ang Pangulo, merong speculation na may nangyaring hindi maganda sa kanya. So,
Sinasadya nila nga yun, yung mga kritiko. Actually, galing yan sa mga kalaban ni Presidente. Hindi sa ordinaryong tao.
so wala pong plano ang Malacanang na gumawa ng mga
Wala.
hakbang laban sa kanila.
Kaya mo sila.
Okay, thank you sir.
Thank you, Rose. Ina. Mike, please.
Hi, sir. Sir, just to be clear, so it was Miss Hanilet's idea. You mentioned that she wanted it para, she felt it was necessary. Tama po ba? You were
Siguro,
referring.
para tumigil na. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Sir, can you tell us more about why the president was not feeling well noong Friday? Reason why he skipped the event in Tacloban?
He's
Because I
human.
assume it's one of the reasons
He's
why.
not Superman, he's human. I was not also feeling well that day, so I had to cancel my appointment also. Sometimes you feel you're not up to a particular day, di ba? O kaya tinatamad ka, o kaya dahil previous night, kulang ka sa tulog. Siguro ganun ang nangyari sa kanya.
Tinatamad po siya nun?
Hindi. Sinasabi ko lang yung example.
Sabi mo sometimes
Alam mo, ito
ganun eh.
alam mo ikaw, Ina, ang galing mong
Magaling ako
shoot
mag-follow
na
up.
question predicating with an intrigue.
No. You said it eh. Let's review the transcript tomorrow.
Well, anyway, he felt siguro his body was not up to performing any activity that day. So he canceled all his activities. He preferred to rest.
Okay.
And we should commend him for that, which means that he's taking care of himself. He's not pushing his body to the limits.
Okay. You can tell us, sir, maybe was it a headache, fever, or something more specific?
Sabi ni Bong, may slight fever.
Okay.
So sinat lang siguro. So he wanted to he wanted to make sure na hindi na lalala yun. Kaya nagpahinga.
Okay. Sir, lastly, you mentioned paniwala nyo galing sa mga kalaban ni Presidente. Are you referring to any group in specific?
No, yung mga may ingay na mga trolls na they call them trolls sa social media. Siguro wala lang magawa.
Thank you, sir.
MPC, question? Pia.
Sir, DILG Secretary Anyo naman said that President Duterte was attending to a pressing concern in Malacanang. Do you have any idea what that pressing concern is?
Hindi ko alam. But siguro nung sinabi niya yun ang dating schedule ni Presidente. He didn't know na he was not feeling well. Kaya yun ang binigay niya na reason.
So it was already scheduled that he will skip the Tacloban event.
Hindi niya, siguro ako si DILG Secretary, didn't know na he was not feeling well.
Because, sir, Secretary Adjo said that he was informed that President Duterte will be skipping the event just before he went on stage. And he said that the official communication from Malacanang is that he has to attend to a very, very important
Kaya nga,
meeting.
that pressing concern was also cancelled kasi he was not feeling well. Yun.
Okay, okay, sir.
Maricel.
Whatever that
Which
was.
is, sir?
Whatever that was. Wala naman, hindi naman sinabi sa atin.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pia. Sorry, Pia. Maricel, please.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir,
Morning.
so where is the president now?
Davao.
What is his schedule for
Wala pa,
today?
hindi pa nilalabas ni Yusek Mia. Parang nabasa ko sa chat, wala pa daw schedule.
So, meaning wala siyang schedule?
Hindi, not necessarily. Baka hindi pa binibigay sa kanya schedule.
Pero he's in Davao for rest day, another rest day?
No, ang alam ko, meron siyang schedule today, pero hindi ko alam kung anong mga activities.
Official activities, sir.
Hindi pa binibigay ni Mia.
So, when will we see the
Baka
president?
mamaya, after lunch. Usually, after lunch, binibigay.
Mhm. So, sir, kailan po natin inaasahan na makikita uli si presidente in public?
Kung meron siyang event tomorrow dito, di nandito na.
So, probably tomorrow, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sel. Ralph?
Sir, hindi naman po dahil sa some kind of operation or check-up kaya po naging ganun si President.
Hindi. Diba sabi na nga, sinisinat daw.
MPC, question? No more? Other issue? Nestor?
Good morning, Secretary.
Yes.
You mentioned before that Malacanang was expecting a smooth sailing bicameral deliberations on the 2019 national budget. But 3 days before Congress goes on recess, there remains to be a budget impasse regarding questionable allocations and alleged insertions. Is Malacanang concerned about this, sir?
Tingin ko, wala pa naman. 3 days pa naman, di pa naman nag-adjourn. Tingnan natin, let's just wait.
Also, yesterday, Representative Andaya demanded that Budget Secretary Diokno release the DBM report on the 2018 savings. I quote, "No DBM report on 2018 savings, no BICAM report for 2019." Budget Secretary Diokno has been quiet for the past days, including those fresh allegations hurled against him by Representative Andaya. Did he already talk to the President?
None that I know of. Let's wait for his, I'm sure he will make a statement.
So
Anytime soon.
just to make it clear, sir, so you are not concerned, Malacanang is not concerned that 3 days before Congress goes on recess, the budget has not yet been passed.
We're still confident that it will be passed.
Do you have message to the leaders of Congress, sir?
No, we already made a statement, di ba? We eagerly await the passage of that bill, General Appropriations Bill. They know
Pastor?
that it will bring adverse consequences if we have a reenacted budget. They know that.
So you mentioned Malacanang is eagerly awaiting for the
The
passage.
passage, yes.
Yes, this means that
So
you are
in other words, we're still hopeful that it will pass.
where is this coming from, sir? Confidence of Malacanang that the
Because they
budget...
said so. Remember, they said that they will pass it. And I watched Congressman Andaya saying that they are determined to pass the General Appropriations Bill.
Okay.
Thank you, Nestor. Follow-up. Si Alexis muna pagkatapos si Celerina. Mike, please, Ralph.
But SEC will Malacanang ask Secretary Diokno to yield to the demand of Congressman Andaya to release the savings report.
No, the President doesn't have to ask the member of the Cabinet. It's his call, Secretary Diokno's call.
But do you think it is necessary for him to release that report para lang umusad na yung
Again, that's for
budget?
Secretary Diokno's call. I will not preempt whatever he has in mind.
So bahala na siya. Okay. Thank you,
He
sir.
will
Thank you,
respond.
Salamat, Ace. Happy birthday, Celerina.
Uy,
Celerina.
happy birthday. Kaya pala in red.
Good afternoon, sir.
afternoon.
Sir, worst case scenario lang, in the event that Congress failed to pass the proposed budget, what will happen? It will be a reenacted budget, of course.
Yes.
But what will happen to those projects that are supposed to
Then
start?
it will be delayed. So hopefully when Congress resumes meeting again, they will have to pass.
So after the election, you're still hopeful that Congress, even if it's like less than 6 months left, you're still hoping that the budget would be passed.
Hope springs eternal. We'll hope for the best.
But how about the passage of a supplemental budget, if ever, for the 20, I don't know if it's supplemental budget or what. Just
Not supplemental, because if they will meet again and they decide to pass the GOB, then it will not be supplemental.
wala bang like brasuhan na gagawin ng Malacanang with Congress?
Hindi naman. Otherwise, tinumpa ng braso. Hindi yan ang style ng presidente. Never interferes.
Thank you, Celerina. MPC, question, other matter.
Ibang
Same.
topic.
But, other, ibang topic. Yes, Jen.
Hello, sir. The President has transferred this power to approve reclamation projects to PRA Governing Board from NEDA. May we know why? Is he dismayed by NEDA's work? Is it too slow? Did he want to?
Not necessarily. First, that's the discretion of the president. He has control over executive departments and offices. Perhaps the reason is to streamline the services of agencies. Baka mas effective.
Sir, connected ba to sa the reclamation projects in Manila Bay? May gusto ba ni Presidente mapabilis yon, ma-approve agad?
Not necessarily. Si presidente naman, basta gusto niya palaging compliant with the law. Ayaw niya ng brasuan, ayaw niya ng palakasan, palaging kung ano yung batas, sundin na lang natin.
Okay na, Jen. MPC, other matters question, Bernadette. Mike, please.
Hi, Spokes. Follow-up lang po dun sa reclamation po. Isn't it that the NEDA board po is chaired by the President po? So how is it different that now the power is transferred po sa PRA po under the Office of the President, sir?
Chairman siya, pero usually naman it's the NEDA board na hindi masyado siyang nakikialam. But this time, siya mismo, hands-on, kumbaga, hands-on on that particular issue.
Thank you, sir.
MPC. Ina, follow up. Mike, please. Ayan.
Sir, the President also placed PRA under his direct supervision, under OP. Why does he need to place it under his direct supervision, sir? Now, PRA.
Dati ba yun?
Hindi, nasa EO din ngayon, sir, saying that he's now placing it under OP.
Siguro, he feels na mas maganda pag under the Office of the President. Kasi pag under the Office of the President, mabilis ng takbo ng lahat ng ehensya ng gobyerno.
Sir, just to clarify, covered po ba talaga yung possible reclamation projects in Manila Bay? Because Section 9 of the EO says that the order shall apply to projects for which there are no contracts or agreements yet executed between the government and the private sector. I believe some of the projects in Manila Bay, meron na pong mga MOU. Kapag ganun po ba, so
pag MOU
covered po
pa lang,
ba?
di wala pang kontrata, it's Memorandum of Understanding pa lang.
So, nakasulat dito, sir, no contracts/agreements.
When you say agreement, ano na yan? May pirmahan
MOA.
na yan. Pero kung Memorandum of Understanding lang, wala pa yan.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Iba yung Memorandum of Agreement. Kontrata yun.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ina. MPC, question, Joseph.
Sir, I think over the weekend, si Secretary Locsin regarding China, no, he said that we will, the Philippines will. Although he said also that he prefers to engage Beijing in the
And he wants
General
it validated pa.
Yes,
He said
elaboration, sir.
He wants it validated muna. And he said also that we have made 19 to 20 diplomatic protests silently nang hindi nalalaman ng mga gustong makaalam. Kasi it goes in the way of diplomacy, sabi niya.
When did he tell you that there were been...
No, I read it.
As a Twitter
I
niya?
read it in the brief,
As
his
a
tweet.
briefer. Okay. So, sir, pero does it not go contradict your earlier statement that we should be thankful?
No. Because when I said thankful, on the assumption of the conditions I mentioned, one, that there was permission coming from us. Number two, in-inform tayo. That's why I was saying we have to wait for Secretary Luxin because I don't know. Baka meron. Si Ambassador Zhao.
Sir, yung permission, last week we asked you about it, no? If China did ask for the Philippines permission.
Hindi nga natin. That's why nga.
Until now?
Hindi ko alam dahil wala man sinasabi pa si Secretary Luxin. In fact, he was saying that it has to be validated.
Okay. Very cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. RJ.
Sir, why is it that the Philippine government, it is as if that the government is not aware of what's going on really in the West Philippine Sea? Lagi nating sinasabi na we have to validate things that are going on there. We are not monitoring the area, our EEZ.
We are monitoring the area with respect to any violation. Is that your question? That's the job of the National Security Council and the AFP.
And they don't report anything to you, to the palace, about whatever is going on there, like the Chinese activities.
With respect to that, there has been no official report.
Mhm.
When I mention or when that issue crop up, I don't know if there is now.
All right. Thank you.
MPC, no more question? How about sa Saln? Wala, hindi kailangan.
May statement naman ba? Soundbite?
Yeah, sir.
Regarding the resolution passed by Congress or the House with respect to the need for the approval of the plenary, our feeling is that any additional burden to get the Saln may be a transgression of the Constitution because the Constitution provides that Saln should be given to the public, and also there is the constitutional provision on accountability of public officials. So that is why we are saying that we hope the House deliberates more on this, because it may be running the risk of being questioned later on. As far as the executive department is concerned, we issued the executive order on the freedom of information precisely because we want the Saln to be readily available to the public.
Okay na, Joseph.
But how do you maybe not stop Congress from promulgating such
No,
rules?
we will not. We will not stop. We will never interfere with what it wants. We're just
Saying,
making our thinking on the matter.
okay, so even if they do promulgate that,
Well, it's the taxpayer can do something about it. They can question it if it's in violation of the Constitution.
additional, sir,
Sige,
may
Joseph.
isa lang ng reporter. Yung pong may nag-motorcade, sir, I think,
Motorcade where?
no, it's a group of motorcycle riders. They want
That
the president to veto yung, I think there's a bill na gawing doble yung plaka ng mga motorsiklo. They said, if it's to deter crimes, it's not going to deter crimes. So,
what do you mean doble ng plaka?
I think meron din dapat sa unahan yata. Dalawang plaka na from likod and then sa harapan, ostensibly to prevent crime. But they said it's not going to prevent crimes naman daw. I mean, medyo local yung issue, pero do you think that's necessary, the double plates?
For purposes of preventing crimes?
Yeah.
Baka. I think so.
Mhm.
Kasi malalaman mo agad kung nakaharap, kung nakaalis na. Malalaman mo lang pag nakataligod. Pero sa harap, di mo alam.
So there's a slim chance that the president will veto if there's such a bill or law that will be
I
forwarded.
will ask the president. I don't know his thinking on the matter.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
MPC, thank you. Okay, last two questions. Ina, then RJ.
Hi, sir. This is about the upcoming vote ulit sa BOL. What is the President's stand on the inclusion of the, I'm not sure, sir, baka kung nakausap na si Presidente tungkol dito,
Inclusion of?
6 towns in Lanao del Norte? Because campaigns pushing for the inclusion or yung non-exclusion, the groups pushing for the 2 separate calls are using the President's name in their campaigns. Ano po ba ang gusto ni Pangulo?
With respect to the inclusion?
Of the 6 towns in Lanao del Norte. Kasi may mga nagpo-push for inclusion, meron syempre hindi. Both of them, sir, are using, I think, the President's name in their campaigns.
The position of the president ever since was whatever the majority of the voters in that area want, then he will abide by it.
So let them decide.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Thank you, Ina. Ay, follow up?
Okay na.
Okay, last question from RJ.
Sir, from your understanding lang, what could be the motivation behind this House resolution on Saln?
Di ko alam. I really don't know. I was listening to Congressman Castro this morning.
Mhm.
Parang sinasabi niya mas madali daw humingi kasi pag a member of Congress refuses to provide his salad at nakikita naman nila na valid, madali kagad na ibibigay nila kasi they will vote immediately. Yan ang paliwanag niya, pero
It doesn't look like that, sir.
hindi ko rin malaman kung...
It states that any request to gain access to lawmakers Saln will have to get final approval from the plenary. So why is it?
sa akin, at tingin ko, additional burden yun.
Mm.
Kasi you have to pass through pa all the members of Congress.
So what's the motivation behind this?
Then we should ask them, not me.
Mhm. Do you think they are hiding something from the public?
You should ask them.
Like, you issued a
Members
statement.
of Congress are honorable people, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
You
If
still
have any
believe
doubt on that,
they are
then I would
honorable?
suggest you address your question to them.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, RJ. Thank you, MPC. Happy birthday, Celerina. See you tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you.
11:30 bukas, briefing. Sec.
Yep.
Okay, back to Radyo Pilipinas and PTV.